Hey guys, it's Tareek and welcome to my channel, and I'm here to talk about my whole Marine boot camp experience and how it went, and basically the reason why I left. And I'm not gonna be all sad about it because it's been well over 7 months. I mean, yeah, I do regret it, and I'll explain why later on in the video. But I'm just gonna talk about why I quit and you know, if I would go back and all that other stuff. So June 5th, I left to boot camp, and it was honestly one of the most craziest experiences of my life. And it was just honestly so crazy. You see videos on YouTube and yeah, it's crazy, but being there and being in that experience when the cameras aren't there, it is way crazier. But honestly, being there, it was intense. The first month, it's just probably the worst month you're gonna be there, honestly, because you're just in phase 1 and you're going through all this shit, and it just gets really crazy. There was points where I was, you know, Jones, you're freaking retarded and all this other crap, and I'm just really, it was so crazy. It was points to where I literally cried myself to sleep almost honestly every night for the first month, because that shit was honestly just so wild. But it honestly kind of molded me as a person. I feel I'm a lot tougher in a way since I've been home, but I obviously still quit and I kind of regret it, but whatever, I'll get into that. But basically, honestly, people who are gonna go, I commend you. I went, I was there for 3.5 months, and it was crazy, but I went through all that stuff. I made it towards the end, but I had a week left, and you know, things got a little wild, whatever, but I'll explain why. But honestly, if you're gonna go, just go and give it your all. It's gonna be crazy. Don't be like me and quit, even though I feel bad for quitting, but just don't give up. If I can go back in time, I would definitely just do it all over again, and you know, just go through it and not be a fucking quitter, but whatever. So I'll get into why I quit. So basically in phase 3, where it's you're basically becoming a Marine, that's getting towards the end. The drill instructors are somewhat nice to you, but they're still gonna be jerks to you. But basically when it came towards the end, there's this test called the CFT, and I'm going to look up the stats for that because it's been over 7 months, and I'm gonna, you know, look up the requirements for it because I know what it is in my head, but I need to know the terms, you know. So I'm just gonna look at my phone 1 second. Okay, so I'm on military.com. okay, so it says in here that you have to do an 880 run, which I do remember. That was, I didn't fail that. But you have to do an 880 run. I think that's a quarter mile, I don't know, I'm not a mathematician, I'm not gonna go do that in my head. And then you have to do the ammo cans, which is, you have to get a total of it says here 91. I got 120, and they just literally made me stop, because 20 is the 120 is the max, and it just made me stop. But the thing that got me was the maneuver under fire, and that is basically you start off, I think, in the crawling position, a low crawl, and then you go into a high crawl, and then so basically it's the low crawl, high crawl. I'll probably insert a video somewhere, probably right here, of what you gotta do, and just play it while I'm talking. But that was the thing that honestly really screwed me up, because my partner, we were both somewhat of the same weight. I think he was 5 or 10 pounds less than me, I don't remember, but we were cool though. I think I'm pretty sure he passed towards the end because, well, duh, he passed, he just graduated. But that just really fucked me up. When you experience that, once you go through that shit wins you out, honestly. Especially when you're carrying that person over your shoulder and you have to drop them and then run with the ammo cans. It was just a lot. But yeah, that really failed me. And the crazy thing is, I was a week away from the Crucible, and I was almost I was a few days away from seeing my family too. So you know, I'm just you know, writing letters oh, you know, I was writing to my grandmother. I was you know, I'm gonna be a Marine this day, just know when you're waking up on August 25th, because I remember August 25th was the last day of the Crucible, I'm gonna be a Marine. So then, you know, the whole thing with the tests, we get our papers and whatever, and I didn't really know the times to pass for the maneuver under fire. So I'm you know what, I did good. I did better than I did on my practice CFT. Side note, when I did my practice CFT, I passed with everything. Like, it was good. But then we got back to the squad bay, and like, you know, we were giving our drill instructors our papers, and like, you know, they took them all, they were like putting them into the computer or whatever. And then like a few hours later, we're in there, you know, we're having our like square away time because we were like all so tired from the you know, the CFT, because like that was like super tiring. And like even like real Marines would say like they hate the CFT because that was like crazy. So, you know, then my drill instructor comes out and he's like, Jones, you're getting dropped. And I was like, it was like honestly so devastating. Like I was like, oh, like I didn't want to like leave because like I made it like so far with them, and like you just have this bond with everyone, even though like some people didn't like me and I didn't like some of them either, but whatever. It's just like that really like put me in a bad mood. And then I was like literally crying because honestly, like I'm an emotional person. Like if you know me personally, you know I'm an emotional person, and you know I get like upset about things. But like the fact that I was like a week or so, like a week and a half from seeing my family, like that really upset me. And I literally wrote that letter to my grandmother the night before, like, I'm gonna be a Marine on this day. Like I'm like crying, and I'm going to talk to my instructor like in his office alone, like crying. He's like, boy, you fell, blah blah blah. And it's just like, basically he was saying like, I'm gonna get dropped like no matter what. And then, you know, I'm out there like telling like my brothers whatever, like I'm gonna get dropped, like I'm upset, like I was saying bye to them, giving them my information and everything. And then like an hour or so later, like my drill instructor was like, Jones, come here. I'm like, aye sir. Like I go up to him, and he was saying, you know, I'm gonna try my best like to like get your practice score and like have it for your final score, because you clearly passed, and like it was just something that was going on with you today that you failed. I'm like, oh thank God, I'm gonna stay, blah 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 blah. Like I'm like so happy that I'm gonna stay. And then like the next day he was like, he basically was saying like, the next day I'm gonna tell you like what's going on. And then the next day I found out like the people who are above him, it's just like they were like, well, we can't do anything about it, like he gotta get dropped, like whatever, like you can't do anything, we're saying no to you, to my drill instructor. And my drill instructor was kind of pissed, like because he saw like all the shit that I went through. Like obviously he was there the whole time. He saw like the other, like my senior drill instructor is who I'm talking about, and he saw like the other drill instructors, you know, roast me and everything, and like just get to me, and I would be upset. But you know what, I never like gave up, even though I did give up in the end. But he would see like, you know, this person like me, I like lost 30 pounds while I was there. He's like, you know, he sees that I'm like this person who's like motivated and everything, and I don't want to go, but then like he can't do anything about it. Like, so I was like packing all my stuff. Like they literally, like people who like failed boot camp or got dropped, they know this, and like once I say this you're gonna know, where you literally get everything in your foot locker, and like they check off like what you have just so you can get dropped to the next platoon or the next company. So, you know, checking everything, and I just like, I'm so upset, like literally getting all my stuff checked just to go to another like company. And I was just like really upset and like depressed about it, and I just didn't want to be there. But then, you know what, I'm just like, he gave me like this pep talk that night, like, you know, you'll make it, just like don't get upset and blah blah blah. Like you're gonna be like right down next door, because like this company that I got dropped to was literally like feet away from my original squad base, so that was kind of triggering seeing that. So then, you know, I pack all my stuff, and then they had me like in the back of the whole squad company bay, whatever, first battalion pretty much. I was in the back of first battalion with all the other people who were getting dropped. And then I found out like other people, they were literally getting dropped just 2 weeks back, and I'm just like, what? And then they're telling me I'm getting dropped like literally a month back, to where I'm like pretty much not gonna be doing much, but just dealing with like new drill instructors, new people. And these were kids like that were all like graduated fresh from high school, and I'm just like really don't want to be with them. And there was like 2 friends that I made, and like I'm only friends with one of them now. But we were all like, you know, getting our stuff checked, and then we got into our new like squad bay with these new people, and it was just like the whole scenario, the whole thing was just like really depressing. Like these drill instructors are like honestly like super childish, and like they didn't like discipline us the way I got disciplined in my old squad bay or my old platoon. And like honestly, like it was just like so different, and like it's just to a point where I was just like, you know, I miss my family and I just want to be home, and I'm just like really like getting down. I'm freaking crying there too. And like there was like these new drill instructors who graduated who were like kind of like terrible because they were like new and they like just got out of like drill instructor school. and they were just like extra annoying. And but like some of them, they were nice. Like the one that we had, he was like annoying, and then when he saw that I was leaving, he was like, you know, it's your choice, like you're human, like it's your choice, you did what you had to do, like if this is not for you, like whatever. But it's just like I tried to stick it out for like at least 2 weeks, and but like every single day I was like, why am I here? Like I don't want to be here. I want to be with my original platoon, but I can't do that. And it's just literally like brought my entire like aura just down, and I just didn't want to be there. So it was to a point where like it was like I was crying every day, not every day, but I was crying like every other day. And it was to the point where I would like literally go talk to the senior drill instructor, my new senior drill instructor, and just be like, you know what, like I think I need to like talk to someone, because I'm really not here. This is like, I just feel like this isn't for me, like this new platoon, and it's just like I need to talk to someone. So then they sent me to medical, and then I talked to someone, and then they just basically think like I need to go home, because it's just like I'm not gonna be doing good here. I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna really adapt to things, because I'm already having a hard time adapting to these new people, and I don't want to be around them. And I like miss my family, and I'm like homesick, and I'm like writing my family all sad and like saying like, I'm sorry like if I disappoint you, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna just go home because this is not for me. And like, yeah, I regret it. Like if I can go back in time, yeah, I would like not do what I did, but it's just like everything happens for a reason. And you know, it was just like a crazy process. But you know what, like if you quit, don't think it's like the end of the world. Like even though I did think that, and I still just like get kind of down about it, but it's not as bad. Like I'm trying to go back to school, I'm trying to like do stuff like this, like make videos, and I don't really want to make, I mean I could make other videos, like other stories about end boot camp, because some stuff was like super crazy, and like one of my worst days there was like a whole nother video. But it's just like you really just gotta like stay positive. If it happens, yeah, it's gonna like put you in a mood when you get home. Like when I was home, I didn't sleep for like 2 days straight, because I was like in shock. Like being here in this room, I was just like, yo, I'm home, like what the hell is this? Like don't get me wrong, when I was leaving, because there's this thing called RSP where you're in there, and like honestly when I like got dropped another month, I literally was like there for another month anyway. Like the whole process to get out was like a freaking long time, like getting processed out, doing all this paperwork, blah blah blah. So it took a month. So that like kind of made me think like I could have just went through the whole thing. Like, but I don't think you can go back. Like when you're in RSP, I don't think you go like, oh, I want to go back to like training, because it's just like you already like signed the papers, that your discharge papers and everything. But yeah, it's just like when I got home, I was just like in shock. Like if you were to see me when I first got home, probably be like what's wrong with him? Because I was just like, I wasn't even still calling people sir. Like still to this day, I still call like the bathroom like the head, like a head call and stuff like that. But it's just like I feel like I'm saying like a lot, but honestly, you just gotta like keep your spirits up, and like something else will come up. Like there's probably a chance that I can join the military again, but like honestly right now at this time I feel like I don't want to. It's just like I want to continue with school, and I just, you know, want to fulfill like this, because what I was gonna do in the Marines was like videography and stuff, so I could just continue with that in school. And you never know in the future, like if I can go back and like do this, like do videos like this and stuff. But it's just like a work in progress, and you just gotta like keep your head up. And I have been down a lot lately about it, but you know what, I'm just like not gonna have that dwell on me the whole time. So you just gotta stay positive, follow your dreams, and something else will come up. Like don't think it's the end of the world if you quit. Like I wouldn't say follow my footsteps, because I clearly like quit and whatever. But I mean, it definitely like made me into a better person than I am today. Like I am active. Like I don't know if I look different from my other like video from MEPS, but like I did lose 30 pounds, but I did gain like 20 like when I got home. But I'm trying to like get back to like not the weight that I was when I got back, because I was super thin and I looked kind of weird. But I'm just trying to be like, you know, more muscular and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, it was an experience. I'll probably make like 1 or 2 videos about like stuff that happened in boot camp, because it was crazy. Like the stuff I even said from the beginning was not as bad as it was like with the stories that happened to me, because I was like one of the tallest people, so I was always in the front, and I always got like picked out for things. So If I messed up, literally everyone saw it, and there's some stories about that where I literally messed up and like got like my ass like fucked up by the drill instructors, but that's like a whole nother thing. But like I said, right now I'm just trying to go back to school. It's almost the summer. I'm trying to go back in the fall. I'm just trying to keep my spirits up. I have a great family. I have good friends who support me. They weren't like talking crap about me when I got home, like that I quit. They're still here. They're still here with me, and I just pray that like people will see like that I'm not like a failure. Like, I know people are gonna be negative online, even though like nobody really watches my videos or whatever, but you know, just I guess you can listen to the story and just take my advice and like don't give up, because it's gonna be a time where you want to give up and you don't want to follow like me. But just stay positive and everything will be good. But anyways, thank you for anyone who was watching this, and it was kind of informative on like not to give up, even though I did. But if you have any other questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll answer them for you, because like the only thing I didn't do was the crucible. That's all I didn't do. So like if you have any questions or need advice in boot camp and then you think you're going, you can ask me, even though like I said, I did not go through everything. Like I did not like fully go through boot camp, but I made it to the point where I was a week away from crucible. So if you have any questions, just comment below and I will definitely answer them for you. And any other MEPS questions that I didn't answer in the other video, just put them here and I will answer them all for you. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I don't know where I'm gonna take the channel, but I'm gonna try to make more videos like this. Not like this, but like videos where like I talk, but I kind of want to like make comedy videos because I'm kind of funny, and like I don't know if you can see that in this video. But anyways, thank you for watching and subscribe, and hopefully I'll have something better for the next video. But thanks. Bye.